Good morning. Welcome back to another episode with the Zachary Binks. And today we are going to start our very first episode completing all of the side quests possible. Specifically today we are going to be focusing on 9 different side quests. But before we do that, I would like to introduce you to a very special NPC. So for new players that don't already have a character at max level or haven't been progressed through most of the game's content, there is a way that you can unlock fast travel in Pirate 101. And you can actually do it with the in-game currency of gold that you're just going to be earning throughout your pirate adventures. So we're going to head into Skull Island. And we're going to go past the bazaar and the tavern. And if you make a right and head up to here, you can talk to Don Reddy. Don Reddy is going to be your mount vendor. So once we open up what he has to sell for us, he can sell 4 different mounts, and you'll notice that they all say underneath the name of the mount very fast. So that's going to increase the speed of our pirate. So I recommend that the first thing that you should save up for with your gold is getting one of these mounts. Now the mounts only do last 1 day, but they can be purchased multiple times over and over again. So if you don't have a permanent mount right now, but you're noticing that like, hey, it's taking way too long to get from point A to point B, I highly recommend that you purchase one of these 4 mounts. Now, I do already have a mount that I brought over from another pirate. So now that we've unlocked how to purchase mounts, I feel that it's only fair that I'm able to equip my mount. So now we'll be able to actually travel the skyways and travel through Pirate 1 much faster. So that takes care of mounts. Next, we want to get started by talking to Prospector Zeke. So Prospector Zeke is going to be in the Kraken Skulls Tavern, and he has a quest for us.
Nice to meet you, pirate. Name's Prospector Zeke. I travel the spiral sniffing for gold, helping find lost treasures along the way. Why, just the other day, I ran into my friend here, the Marquis Mark, who's looking for his lost bananas.
Hey, pirate, how's it going? So you're a pirate, right? I like that. I ship bananas. I'm the biggest fruit exporter in the spiral. I got a problem. A shipment of my bananas got scattered all over the place, and they're going rotten. Can you find them? Well, it was great to meet you. Say hi to your mother for me, okay?
Ouch.
If you're gonna be traveling around,
Say hi to our mother. Our mother is
you wouldn't mind helping
nowhere to be found.
Marquis Mark, would you?
So the reason why picking up Prospector Zeke, so you can find Prospector Zeke in each world that we're going to be traveling to. Completing his quest is always going to grant 1 practice point. So practice points are different than training points. Practice points are used for your pirate to learn new talents from different trainers or new powers from different trainers. So this is the best way to increase the amount of cross training that you can do with other classes. So in total, I believe that there are 7 Prospector Zeke quests that you can complete. So that's 7 additional practice points or 7 additional talents by the end of the game that you could be learning. So I highly recommend that this is one of your very first quests that you pick up in any new world that you travel to, because as you'll notice, there's a funky bunch in Skull Island, Puerto Miko, Blood Shoals, which we've already been to, and some other places that we have yet to be. But we're going to be traveling to all of these places just through the storyline quests that we're going to be doing. So why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone and complete Prospector Zeke's quest as we're also completing our storyline quests? So we're going to go ahead and accept that. Then after we pick up Prospector Zeke's quest, we are going to go and look for Manchu's Mystery Relics. Now, I do have an opinion, a very large opinion to share, and that is this was recently added in like the early summer 2022. So he wasn't here if you've played back in like 2012 when Pirate 101 first was born or birthed into the world. And essentially, he gives a quest once a day, and his quests cycle every week. So there's 4 different quests that he'll be giving. They cycle once a week, and it basically changes a boss that you can go ahead and load up in this Hoof of Destiny area. But in order to go into this area, you need to collect what's known as skeleton keys. They help open up the doors that are inside of this dungeon, and this dungeon will change every week. So technically, I don't recommend actually picking up his quests until you get to your endgame content, because the drops that you get from the bosses in that Hoof of Destiny dungeon right now at our level, from level 1 to 14, is not really worth it. But just to be a completionist, we are going to at least do his quest once throughout this walkthrough.
Evil from Mushu has hatched another scheme to rule the spiral. As we speak, leaders and crime bosses of all stripes across Skull Island are plotting a massive surprise attack. People won't know what hit them. Manchu's coordinating them using
So this is the main reason why I like to get this quest, is that this quest, it only requires that we defeat 3 bosses, and from those 3 bosses we collect evil relics. We're going to be fighting more than 3 bosses in Skull Island, so might as well just pick up this quest. We'll be completing it already throughout our adventures in Skull Island. So as always, killing multiple birds with one stone is how I like to play this game. So now, after we get that Manchu's Mysterious Relics quest, we are going to go up and we are going to talk to this big pelican right here, Nigel's dad, Mickey Dugan. And he's going to have so many quests for us. We are going to pick up all 7 of these quests. So the first one that we want to pick up right now is a mysterious monument.
Hello there. You seen Avery's latest treasure? It's a statue somebody found floating between worlds. It really is a sight to see. But ever since it got here, something's been different. Nobody listens to me. Would you take a look and see if anything's fishy?
And then after that, we're going to pick up rank and file.
Blowing on the wind for player versus player combat. Ranked PvP. Make your way to the Brawling Hall and speak with the Arena Master Enzo Scorbutico. He'll tell you everything you need to know.
Then we're going to pick up Cabin Fever.
Avast, pirate! Dockmaster Dan told me he's looking for you. Sounded pretty excited, too. Go on now and pay him a visit.
And then after Cabin Fever, we are going to pick up Team Up Ledger.
Hungry for adventure? Looking to help out your fellow pirates? The Team Up Ledger lets you see if anyone's asked for help with a nasty battle. Just go to the ledger and look through it, and you'll see the name of every pirate who wants to team up to tackle a tough fight. Good hunting.
Beautiful. Then Broadside. So the order that we're going to be collecting these quests right now is the order that we're going to be completing them in today's episode.
Put it to the test. Go see the skipper over in
And I did my best to
He'll tell you all you
organize
need to
these
know.
quests in order so that we don't have to like go back to multiple places at different points in today's episode, that we can all just complete them in like one sweep of Skull Island. Then after that, we are going to get Home Sweet Home.
Pirate and resident of Skull Island, you have your own room in the dormitory. Before you take the grand tour, talk to Mr. Trelawney. He sells furniture and whatnot to decorate your room. He's got something for you.
And last but not least, we are going to get Silly Pet Tricks.
Pirate, Avery tells me you know how to get things done. Skull Island needs you. We've been invited to join the great Petathlon on Bestia. Joining the pet games could bring Skull Island the prestige we need to become a real republic. We're missing an egg. Our team's 1 pet short. The water moles over in Wongoo have a spare egg, but something's got them spooked. Their chief, Makamoto, won't hand it over. Give Maka this tiki. Hopefully it'll convince them. Get that egg and bring it to me at once. Captain Avery's counting on you to get it to Bestia.
Beautiful. So the first side quest that we're actually going to complete, we just picked up so many, but the first one that we are going to be completing right now, so we're actually going to be turning in this Lost and Found quest. So if you don't remember from a previous episode, we found the Lost and Found quest in the Temple of Gloom when we fought Finn Dorsal. So we're actually just going to be returning a cane to Mr. Harker right now, who's located right over here.
What's this? My cane! Found it last. a favor, young pirate. You have my gratitude. I have a gift to give in return. The gift of fun. Divert yourself with games of skill and chat. Step up to my wagon of wonders and let the merriment begin.
Beautiful. So you can actually, if you feel that the Pirate 101 adventure is like on a pause for you, or you just need a break, you can always play one of these mini games up here. They're gonna be just a fun way that you could just do something else in the Pirate 101 world other than broadside combat, ship combat, or normal pirate combat. So after that, we are now going to get started with a mysterious monument. So we have to go examine this mysterious monument in Avery's court.
I sense something troubling about this statue. Madame Fatima is versed in the dark arts. She will know more.
Now we're gonna go talk to Fatima. Fatima is the witch doctor trainer here on Skull Island. So if you chose witch doctor as your pirate class, then you're very familiar with her.
Ah, statue. Yes, I know all about it and its dark power. You know who carvings are? No? Listen then. Statue is of Captain Robin and first mate young John. Famous pirates. Long ago, they found vast treasure, gave as gift to orphanage in Dartmoor. Orphans carve statue in thanks, but treasure brings only trouble. Phantom of pirate who first buried treasure came to take it back. But Phantom's gold was spent. Angry, Phantom put curse on village. Village withered. Only statue remained. Soon, bad luck and the evil spirits will come unless we act now. I know how to break curse. Phantom wants treasure, we give it to him. All over island are tin coins from Captain Avery's last birthday. There were 5 kinds. Get one of each and bring them to me. Go quickly.
Perfect. So we're actually going to be finding the first 3 coins. We're going to go to Skull Cave to find this first one. And I think for today, the question of the day today is going to be wow, I just had it in my head and I lost it. Oh, it's what is your go-to snack? Like a snack that you can't get enough of. I think right now mine is definitely going to be Cool Ranch Doritos. I have just been on a kick of getting a bunch of Cool Ranch Doritos and eating them. Obviously. What else would you do with them? But this is the main reason why I love having a mount. It makes for traveling, especially like going these 200 steps away, so much easier. But I also want to know y'all's thoughts. Like, what do you want from this walkthrough? Is there anything that I'm either doing that you really like, or anything that I'm doing that you're like, I don't really like that? I will always take other people's opinions into consideration. And look at this, we just found 1 coin, so we're going to pick up this coin. Then we're going to go to the Temple of Gloom and pick up the next one. And as of now, we have completed our 4th episode. So if you haven't had a chance yet, please go ahead and check out episodes 1 through 4 on my channel. And I've also uploaded over 20 tips, tricks, and funny moments videos. They're all either 2 minutes or less. And I think the ones that I've recently just uploaded are like 1 minute or less. I try to get it less than a minute, very short. So it's just something that you can scroll through on your break or just throughout the day, and go get a little bit of pirate here and there. And then I think after we complete all these side quests, I'm going to be recording another episode, episode 5 of the walkthrough, continuing the storyline quest. And I think we're finally at a point where there's not going to be as many tips throughout my videos. And then we got to go to Skull Mountain. And I believe Skull Mountain, if we click this, we can, yeah, it's much closer if we go this way. But I'm excited to get back on the storyline quest. The next 3 that we have set up right now are 3 different bosses that we are actually going to be farming for very special charms, totems, and rings. And these bosses, those items that we're going to be getting and farming for are actually items that we're going to be keeping probably until like end of game. Like for my private tier, when I played, I've kept those special charms, rings, and totems all the way up until the end. And then there we go.
Something glimmering over there. A coin, perhaps. It says
Beautiful.
of luck.
So now we're going to go back to Skull Island. We got to find another blessed coin in Skull Island, which is like the main area where the tavern is and all the little shops. So on our way through here, instead of just going directly to this coin, we're actually going to complete a couple of those side quests from Mickey Dugan that we picked up, some other ones. The first one that I want to complete is Rank and File, which is just introduces you to the Brawlin' Hall. So this is Pirate101's PvP content. So if you want to fight against other pirates, then head over to Enzo, and he introduces you to PvP.
About ranked PvP combat, yes? Of course you are. You've the look of one who revels in the glory of victory. Ranked PvP allows you to earn valuable Scrip rewards and impressive PvP badges as you work your way up. The higher your PvP rank, the better your badge is. The better the Scrip rewards are, and, of course, the better the opponents you face. PvP rankings are compiled during blocks of time called ages. When a new age starts, all PvP ranks will reset. So be sure to come back and fight your way to the top to earn new badges and rewards for every age. Now that you know how ranked the PvP works, queue up and start.
So one thing I'll note in here, if you head to your left, there's actually a pet and mount vendor. So you can purchase these pets and this mount using this new in-game currency called Scrip that we just learned about. So Script you can earn either by completing PvP matches, or as you progress through the game, you can actually earn Script by defeating ships in the Skyway. And I highly suggest these pets are rotating pets. So there's specific types of pets that you get during the spring, summer, autumn, and winter season. So they're going to be changing throughout the year. And it's always good if you ever want to head to Pirate101 Wiki. That's where you can get all of this information about what times these pets arrive, what do these pets offer you? Are there any special talents or powers that they can get? And we'll actually get more into what is a pet and how does pet training work at the very end of today's video. And then you can also find very cool cosmetic items from this weapon vendor. He grants really cool weapons, but they do cost Script. So if you're like, hey, level 10, I really want this Dark Sea Dagger and pistol, then go ahead and pick up or complete some PvP battles to be able to pick up these special weapons. And the weapons, in my opinion, they're very good. They offer not just really good stats in general, but they also offer special either abilities or talents to increase that gives to your gives to your pirate. And as I always say, more talents is better than none. So that's rank and file. So we just completed that. So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to complete Cabin Fever. Cabin Fever is also another introduction to Script. If PvP combat is something that you want to see on this channel, just like leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below that you want to see some PvP combat. I'm more than happy, especially at level 5 as well as level 10, like those increments, to complete in some PvP content and share it with you all.
It's a room on your own ship you can use just as you use your house. Go aboard your ship and try it out. Once you get settled in, I hear there's some nice swag to be had for decorating cabins in the Black Market House. You'll need Scrip, though.
Yeah, take a few to square us up for, well,
That old boat of yours. Be careful in the market, though. There's some shady characters.
I think it's generous calling the boat that we got a boat. It's more like some scraps tied together with very thin wire. But we're going to go ahead and complete this script quest. So this introduces us to the black market. So it's located inside of the bazaar, but then you make a right.
Oi, no talking directly to the boss. Don't you know who he is?
That there is Squid Viscus, meanest, nastiest smuggler in the whole of Skull Island, and personal head of the Black Market.
None of your gold here. This is the black market here, see?
We deals in scripts and scripts only. Yeah, hand over them scripts. Mr. Viscus gets right nasty if you make him wait for his scripts, right?
What do you mean, how do we know what he's saying? We all heard him, loud and clear.
Right, now that we've that out of the way, have a look around, eh? Lots of nice stuff in here for a pirate that's decorating a cabin.
He says, especially one who has scripts to spare.
Right.
I always find that funny. So in this black market, it introduces you to like, oh, you can buy ship cabin equipment or housing equipment that you can decorate your ship cabin with. That's when you go onto your ship, you can actually enter like the cabin below your ship, and within that you can like decorate it as your own. So if that's something like you enjoy, like games like The Sims or other games where it's all about like decorating your home, then you can get some of that fulfillment from this game, either by decorating your own house or by decorating your ship cabin. But I think that the equipment is by far the most useful way to spend scripts. So you'll notice that you can get some cosmetic items, like special types of smuggler's mail or smuggler's greaves, and boots. So if you're like, oh, actually some of these talents I think would be very useful for my pirate, then you can go ahead and check out to see how much it costs. But they usually have a high cost. I always recommend saving around, where is the special cowl? We have these masks or visors. So these are always going to be really good, but they cost a lot of script. So this is something that you can try to save your script up or earn more script from completing PvP battles to get like the smuggler's visor if you want another rank of weapon mastery. Or something that I think is very useful is the smuggler's cowl, which gives you moja mastery or increases the power of your spells, heals that you do in battle. And then you can also check out these banners. These are really cool banners if you want to switch up the different types of totems that you can be purchasing throughout Skull Island. They all give their own special class bonuses. So go ahead and if you find one of these that interests you, save up script and you can earn them. And they can also give you a cute little black market tarantula. So another source of items for your pirate as well as pets. So after that, we are again going to head back down and go look at what the team up ledger. So I mentioned the team up ledger before, and I think our second episode where we were fighting the Troggies as well as Fin Dorsal. And that is throughout the game, you can actually team up with other pirates. And before we do that, we have this question mark. So if you see a question mark on an NPC, that means that you have a quest to turn into them. So we're going to go ahead and talk to him about Home Sweet Home.
Captain Avery tells me you're to be joining us. Good to have you. I've got a little something for you to decorate your room. Like more furnishings, I have a fine assortment I can sell you. Now, head back to your room and give it a look over, why don't you?
Beautiful, and just gave us a jeweled candlestick. But like I said, for the team up ledger, this is your way of, if you want to help other pirates by completing dungeons that might be hard, you can always queue up to this team up ledger and take a look. So right now there's no one in Skull Island that is requesting to find a team for their dungeons. This is how it pretty much looks like for most of the early level content. It's only when we get to the later content in other worlds that team ups are essentially necessary. So we just did the team up ledger, and then right after that we are going to continue with this mystery monument quest.
Oh, I think I see a coin. Look, it's engraved with Blessing of Health.
And then we're going to go pick up the next coin, which should also be in the same direction as two of our other quests that we want to complete. Instead of hanging left, we're going to go right, actually, because we could talk to Skipper over here to complete our Broadside quest.
Welcome, young pirate. Word is you're quite handy in a naval battle. Ready to prove yourself? The pirate regatta's one thing, but now you can spar with your fellow captains. It's pirates versus pirates, broadside combat. Just take the red transporter to High Noon Canyon in Cool Ranch. These battles are just practice. You can't earn ranks for winning. Yet. Be careful, it's a free-for-all in there. First come, first served. Enter at your own risk. And good hunting.
Beautiful. Now let's go pick up this blessed coin. We can also talk to Makamo.
I spy a coin. Do you see it?
I spy with my little eye.
Blessing of wisdom.
Now we can talk to Makamo and pick up that egg.
What is sacred cannot give, no matter how big games are. Will make wind spirits angry. You have tiki? Much mojo. Maka likes tiki. Pretty sure wind spirits like tiki too. Good trade. Tribe will give you egg.
Beautiful. We got that egg. And now we have to go back to Skull Island. We also have to visit our bunkhouse, which is in the Skull Island zone. So we're actually going to go to our house first just to complete this Home Sweet Home quest. And this Home Sweet Home quest basically introduces, this is your cabin. You can actually go to the crown shop, which is in the top left. And you can purchase special types of cabins for gold. If we just maneuver over to buy houses here, you'll notice for most items that you have to use an in-game currency called crown, so you can spend real money in the game. That's how Pirate101 earns money. But then there's special types of like this Buccaneer Stronghold. You can actually purchase with crowns. It costs a lot. It's 100,000 gold. But once you get to like the end game content, earning 100,000, 200,000 gold is actually can be done in like an hour with certain dungeons. So right now we're actually not going to be looking to buy any houses right now, but we can do a little bit of decoration. We just picked up this jewel candlestick. And you know what? We need something to light up our desk while we read. And now we can head back to Vadima to complete this mysterious monument quest.
Found all the coins? Well done. Now, my magic make them look and taste like gold to Phantom. He will be fooled. At foot of statue is a chest. Put coins in and lock them away. Go quickly. I feel dark magic growing stronger.
Beautiful. Let's go lock that dark magic away.
the chest. We conquered the dark magic. Come, Captain Avery needs to be told the statue was cursed.
And let's go let him know that he had a cursed statue.
Oh my, a curse! I'd have never thought. It's such a remarkable work of art. I'm impressed that you took the initiative to rid it of the dark magic. I know just the thing to reward you for your efforts. How about a miniature replica of the statue? Lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope this one doesn't have any dark magic tied to it. And lastly, we are going to end today's episode with talking to Mickey Dugan.
You got that egg? Outstanding! Now you need to get it to our pet training team in Bestia immediately. No need to go to Aquila. In honor of their invitation, the Eagles brought Bestia to Skull Island. Talk to the Lady Eagle on the East Bastion. You're definitely the helpful sort, Pirate. Captain Avery was right about you. I hear anything else needs doing, you're the first one I'll ask.
So this is by far the most important side quest that you could be doing. It introduces you to pet mechanics. So if you're a friend from Wizard 101, pets are very similar in the sense of your character can equip a pet and your pet can do things for you in battle. But you do have to level your pet up, and that takes a lot of time. And to get to the better talents and powers that your pet can do, you have to either morph or merge your pet with another character, or you have to find them yourselves.
To Bestia, home of the Pentathlon, where we train pets to be as bold and brave as the heroes who love them. The tradition began with Aquilus, founder of Nova Aquila. He never would have defeated the Minotaur without his golden owl, Mr. Sparkles. After his victory, Aquilus roamed the spiral. In a distant realm of mystics and magicians, he made a fateful discovery. These magicians had mighty pets indeed. The strange food and odd rituals the mystics forced on their pets made them even mightier. Aquilus brought what he had learned back to Aquila, where we Eagles mastered the art of pet training and brought it to new heights. This is the Pentathlon, where the finest pets from all over the spiral train and compete to be more than pets. The best of Bestia become legends. Bear your burden with care, Bantam Porter. The company you seek is within, in the Black Pavilion.
So I will note, if you ever want to merge your pet with one of my pets, or you ever need a friend to morph together, you can always leave a comment down below, and then I'm more than happy to try to set up something on Discord. I just recently added my Discord to my intro and my outro, so you can always reach me on there if you ever want to set up a time. I'm more than happy to morph pets with you.
Shipmate, One-Eyed Jack, negotiated an egg from the Waponies. We're back in the races, so to speak. Hi, why don't you keep it, young pirate, to make up for your trouble? Here, let's get it hatched. We're a bit busy here. Why don't you chat with all the folks around the circus? They'll tell you all you need to know to raise your new pet.
They'll tell you how to raise pets, and I will also give you a quick rundown on how to do it.
Look, my dears. It's one of those piratical waifs. How ducky. What's that, my dear? You've a newly hatched pet? How adorable. You simply must get some snacks once the darling thing is ready. Snacks? Oh my, yes. Each time your pet completes a training activity, you can feed it a snack. Snacks make your pet ever so much smarter and stronger and quicker. And that helps them grow bigger. Here are some snacks to get you started. If you should run out, you can get more from the shop in the arena concourse. Run along now.
Beautiful. We got some snacks. Now we're going to talk to Hep.
I sense you have seen much for one who is barely older than a hatchling, but most have seen much more before they learn of morphomancy. Morphomancy is an ancient art, essential to hatching and training champion pets. We can transform two pets to create new ones. In our morphing idols, only the best traits are passed on to the morphed pet, when the spirits conjoin to make a superior creature. You may buy other pet eggs in the arena concourse. Bring pets and gold inside, and we will conjure you a champion pet.
So the thing about pets in this game is that pets don't really, like, you can go throughout the entire game without actually having a pet equipped. And that's what I really like about it, is that your gameplay isn't dependent on having a pet.
Long ago, the sages of Mushu perfected training activities to strengthen
But
bodies.
having a pet can make you go from like a good Pirate 101 player to an even better Pirate 101 player. And that's what I really like about the game, is that there's a lot of personal preference and skill that takes, and RNG as well, randomness, that goes into pet training. And it's always something else to be doing as you're traveling throughout your Pirate 101 adventure.
Training is rigorous. Your pet's gear will wear out. Please accept these pieces as a gift. You can purchase more on the arena concourse.
And then we gotta talk to Bjorn.
So, little sailor, you've been talking to the others about snacks, spells, and sports, eh? They tried to sell you some? Bah! Back in Grizzleheim, we've little time for shopping. We like some good practice sparring instead. It's the oldest, best way to supply a pet, yeah? There's no better way for your pet to get snacks and gears than an old-fashioned sparring match. Victories help your pet train to grow big and strong. Quick now and be up to the arena. You want to talk to Proximo? Like the Grizzle Saga says, there's no meal for a lazy wolf. No, don't you be worried. Your pets won't get hurt at all. Sparring isn't real battle. It's friendly competition. All in good fun, yeah?
Brought your pet for a sparring? Excellent! Here in the arena, you'll put your pet's abilities and powers to the test. Decius, there, is the master of the game. Decius has two kinds of matches. Practice matches against our
Now,
arena beasts.
my recommendation is that you don't ever have to do pet matches. In my opinion, it is just a waste of time. And there's other things that you could be doing, like content in Pirate 101, or upgrading your pets, morphing them with other players or your pets. And so actually having to complete in pet duels, I think, in my opinion, is just a waste of time. But we're going to do a quick little pet intro. So the best way to earn snacks in Pirate 101, or at least quick way to earn snacks, just go up here to the snack vendors. They're on the opposite side when you walk in. Talk to Galena, and you can actually purchase level 4 either the banana burger or the banana sandwich. These both give your pet good enough experience. It makes it quicker to level up. Then I'll also recommend that when you're leveling up your pet, the way that it works is you need to go into your pet. So you can either click the hook and go down to my pets, or you can just click the letter I on your keyboard and that'll bring up your pets. As you can see, I already transferred one of my pets from a previous pirate that I had onto this pirate. But here is our first one that we got that everyone gets. So to actually train your pet, you're going to go down here and click train. And the first activity that's available is Skull Island. I recommend you only do Skull Island activities because the fastest way to level up your pet is actually by feeding it pet snacks. And as you progress through different levels or areas to train your pet, the amount of time it takes to finish before you can actually feed your pet a snack, it gets exponentially longer. So I only do these 4 training sessions with your pets: sculling, deadlifting, planking, and Captain Gun's Gauntlet. I usually focus on picking either sculling, deadlift, or planking based on the attribute that my pirate uses. So like, for example, my buccaneer is going to be using strength. So I'm going to focus on strength and health first, because the highest stat that your pet has is what bonuses that they'll be receiving in battle. So you typically want that to match whatever your pirate's bonuses are. You also notice that your pet has power, so you can always see there's 10 powers that your pet has the ability to learn. These are all random. So the way that it works is your pet first learns a talent once it reaches level 10. Then at level 20, it will learn 1 power. Then at level 30, it will learn another talent, and so on, until it gets up to max level, which is level 70. At level 70, it will have learned in total 4 random talents and 3 random powers. So this is all RNG based. So I usually recommend leveling your pet up to level 10, and if it gets a talent that you don't like or that you don't want in your pet, then stop training that pet and focus on morphing and training another pet. So we can actually just train this pet right now so you can see what it looks like. So let's go ahead into Lord Gigi, and we'll just do deadlifting right now, which will take 2 minutes. And after these 2 minutes, we can then feed Lord Gigi a pet snack. And I'll get back to you when these 2 minutes are up. And we're back. Our pet has just finished deadlifting. So once your pet is finished training up, you can click this finish button, and then this is when you can feed your pet snack. This is the fastest way to level up your pet. So I always like to click within a pet snack. You have the highest level is in the top left. That's the number. So I always going to feed it with the highest snack that I have possible, and you're going to click feed, and that's going to give your pet experience. Once your pet experience increases to promote to a new age, then that's when it's going to be able to learn either a talent or a power at those increments that I've already discussed. So my recommendation, as I already said, only train in these 4 for all of your pets. It's going to be the fastest way that you can feed your pet snacks, and that's the fastest way that you can level up your pets. Then once you level up your pet to level 30, that's when it's considered an adult. You can actually start morphing your pets together. You can do this one of 2 ways. You can either do it by yourself. That's at these single kiosk stations. But you need 2 adult pets in your inventory. I only have 1 right now. So once I have 2 or more adult pets, then I can start morphing them together. Or you can always morph them with a friend. Like I said, you can always leave a message in my Discord, and you can morph with myself. I'll be available most days. Just send me a request and we'll figure out a time that works best for us. But you can also do it by yourself or together with another pirate. So I think that's where we're going to end today's side quest first episode. We've completed 7 side quests, got an introduction to, well, what pets are, how do we make the best pet in the spiral, and we picked up 2 additional side quests, the Manchu's Mysterious Relics, as well as our quest from Prospector Zeke, which is by far the most important side quest that you should always be completing throughout your Pirate 1 adventure to earn those special practice points. So I'll see you next time on another episode, and as always, have a great morning.